Ye mama kwaba eba the journey so midin di nana bonso ene ye behwe kwan a ye fa so store ye nuro ene nsusuanso e de bias wonim se yare bebre wo ho a ye nuro mo de mai enam kwan a ye fa so keep no nti na ma yare ne nko ye wo chemist kese e wo ye nche ya ene oba be chiechire mu America kwan mo fa so frefre no se de ye store no nsusuanso papa ene bone a se yanya e de bebre ye so nti kame ho ne ye ne sister Eunice enkosia chemist kese na on cheche ye se de ye be fa so store ye nuro no.
Edeje wonsumedase medin di Eunice Amoa enne ye bekasa afa kwan a ye befa so a ye bekra ye nuru sebe ya eduro no emudie no ye benya saa emfaso no efri ye nuru a ye nom ehun ansa na ye bewie saa kasa yi no na wahunu edie kra nti na yesi ye boye nuru ehun ban anase ye kra ye nuru yie sebe ya enkofa ohaw bia emre ye ena niema ben ena affect ye nuru na na say key indicators ben ena affect ye nuru na ebema nuru no akofa bia ohaw abrayen ena ekwan a ye befa so ye be store ye nuru no eyie sebe ya the efficacy na say eduro ni timu ponti a wo no mo no obenya saa ensunsanso no edi ekra nti na yesi ye kra ye nuru eyie enuru na ye nom no eye chemicals ana say enuane nuru bi nim enema a yakeka abom enti no ehu ebehia say chemicals na ekoye ni pedua mu no ye be make sure say eye the right chemical no na ekoye ni pedua no emu enti number 1 edi enti na esese ye kra ye nuru or see to ensure the therapeutic efficacy of enrona ye nom ye kasa e kire sen se ubebo eduro ne ho ban se be ye tirimopo a edta eduro na chi no ubenya saa ensunsanso no or see ye be prevent toxic degradation of yenro no enro no go through a lot of chemical reactions into no say kwan a obefa so obekura duro na kwan a obefa so obe store waduro no and be kire say be go through those chemical reactions and answer and go through those chemical reactions and na the di hobiem say be maintaining the microbial safety yenna yenim kwan a enmo anketenkete a yemfa enhu omo enya omo diye ndi se waduro na wo nom no se saa abo ni bi abetena aduro ni mu a ekwan foforo eso na ode wo ebefa nti saa niema wei na enti na ho hia se eye se me ne omienu no ye hwenro na ye nom no ye ne ebo ho ban se be ya etirimupo a ye pe free aduro ni mu ye benya nti dien ye wo niema bi key indicators and say key factors bi a affect ye nuru a ye nom de di kan a friend so kone brofu anase ne science the friend stability issues eniema ben na aduro no eboa anase eniema ben na eboa bo aduro no integrity anase efficacy of aduro no eho ban enti no niema had the stability of aduro bia no na me ba be boso se be ya ye nyina no ye benya de meka no emu entrase ti de kan friend chemical degradation stage bi a eduro no ebekomu se ensuo ananse wodi bibi aye no bia obibi e friend oxidation hydrolysis ananse photolysis ne se too much light kan eduro no timi go through some chemical reaction and as we expose eduro no bebre ma enframa na oxygen a eduro no timi go through oxidation and I would set moisture and I say ensuo bi coming into contact with eduro no so a etimi cause hydrolysis ni nyina ya degradation na eduro no go through nti these are some of them pese ye hunu sa niema no na ye etu yetim na ye chemical physical instability yaka chemical no nti ye physical instability problems no so ye crystallization eduro no bi wo ho a ye friend crystals na form crystals eduro bi wo ho a go through precipitation nti sa niema ni nyina ye physical ade a ye hu bi ha tablets mu se na ebubu rough ebi a wo fa ya wo so ma na ebu na chesa go through some physical degradation nti etimi eyesa the attractor is a microbial contamination, which is the most important ones. And then mostly na related bebree to liquid any suspensions na ye wono. Inti no niema we na yesa wo ho ban se bibia waduro no a wo nom na ewo fie no and go through sa processes no sa chemical reactions ya make ho asem. Inti the general rule of thumb ne say Obesto edro bia wonum bia no obesto no in the original and as a primary container na edro ni okoto e na ewom no under no circumstance na obehwie edro na san egu adefufuro mu because who expose ya na say who defeat the purpose ntia omo this primary containment ni de edro ni boom no before say ye be choose any container bia ye de edro begu ni test ye hu say sa container no say edro ni gum within the shelf life and as expiration date ye de ama edro no can stay as it is nti say we yi edro ni free sa ne container na ewo mu dada no kogu ba bi fufura na kire say what defeat the purpose of that storage system no enti no under no circumstance and also we a drone free the original container no echo baby for because we jeopardize it with the integrity of and also the stability of the product now or no. Another thing is also prevent exposure to light. Until you will be a friend insect. Oto edro bia wo paper keto bia ya na hye ho bibia information bia about edro no ewo sa paper ne ho enti no the storage conditions said the obesia ye edro said the obesia no madro ni nyina wo sa insect ne ho enti no to edro bia the first thing na yesa wo ye ne say obekan sa ade ne insect no na wa hwe sa storage conditioner ayese odi edro ni fam ebi wo say protected from light making sure say light enkan edro no enti na bi wo ha edro ni bi wo ha ye de agu sa amber glass bottle mu anase sa yellow child-proof bottles na yedi edrogum no sebeya it will not come into contact with either UV light or any natural light because it can go through photolysis reaction na ebe break it down edro strength na ewomu no enti no eyese u prevent edro from the light and I say directly bu how store bathroom directly under light any kwase odisi ho because obe encourage the reaction na your friend photolysis no ebiem eyese as much as possible no uyi edro free where the river be a moisture anase baby a ensuo free say ensuo ewo nti kitchen any bathrooms a store ye nro wo ho no any kwase ye store edro no ewo ho because o expose edro to some form of moisture it can edro no betimi a go through hydrolysis ama break it down the strength and as break down the integrity and efficacy of edro na o bawa ben so already edro no nom ye kra no nanso so no now already a lot of reactions are taking place it ahoden e wa edro ni mu a wo hwehwe no unya ne sa ena also keep the container tightly closed. Enti se ukoto edro na ye ha uko pharmacy uko doctor na doctor ma wo edro na or the container no sa yellow container with the white very tight oma sheda na oma ye ne sa se be ya e be keep the integrity se be ya abonten from biara enko create any form of oxidation so don't also go through oxidation ahoden e wadru num no eno so unya na yenye mindful of your expiration date unum adru bia the first thing na yesa wo hwe ne say wo hwe wo expiration date so expiration date no egu adru ne ho a yesa wo hwe na wo hu say adru am num is within the expiration date say ni expiration date yesa wo jai because eno pe na manufacturer no aye test akodru say Maya kodru say entina me choose sa date we say eno na yese wonum epa ho a edro na lucy most of ebia de ahoden na ewom no na epa ho so a ye free bibi impurities edro na go through a lot of reactions into build some impurities and I say toxic complexes are ehia woni pedua no enti making sure say edro na wonum no is within the right expiration date na wanom wadru into ukoto edro na obehwe insect no say dem di kan earlier no insect no be sure the right storage condition ebi wo ho say ambient and I say normal room temperature to okanesa na eyesa wo di si baby a room temperature light is not directly under light and after so moisture be any ho sebe ya ebe boa na keep the integrity of a drone enti ebi also say a frozen e de she fridge freezer ebi also say a refrigeration ye de she between 2 degrees to 8 degrees and freezer near minus 20 degrees enti no depending on a drone storage condition biano na wa store a drone in order to keep the integrity of a drone chrono and different dosage forms no so ye tablet and ye suspensions ye liquids syrups ne ade obia state in storage conditions say odi a drone ekom and no ni bi wo ho a ye see discard after 5 days is very important because after studies and assess research how my yafen no after 5 days there's the probability of microbial contamination because ebia ya mawo bibia wo di pulley aduro no ya mawo pipette bia na assess syringe wo di pulley aduro na wonom enti no after 5 days no sa activity na wo ye no what in some to some extent what introduces some form of microbes into a drone enti say 5 days enti for them to incubate and I say microbes on be nyini within that time frame na wa no madrone awi enti na say uko suspension na say mo maximum e pharmacy ho a oba discard after 5 days 10 days whatever days on betro no so we go through that pepe se be ya emfa or how bia enye dey emrew a drone be also shake well before you take it. You see, shake well. Instructions bia or more ediagu a drone hono. A yadia ya testing or lab over and over. A bu your friend stability studies. And the stability studies in the year and say once the product is on the market no. Yen so every month, every time frame bia ya a drone ye testing a drone ye go through various stages of integrity checks. Sebeye behu say drone go through this extreme the drone could see extreme temperature cold and I say too warmer ye share all the degradation process because ni nyina enti ade bi o matwere gu aduro eto aho ana box ana insert no very important say we follow sebeye a obenya aduro no emfa so a na say nsunsuanso pa bi a wo hwehwe every aduro ni enyina mu. And our benuma dra inspect the drone. Maybe ye ma no within some time no. Once a particulate and I say near maybe I develop a drone. Inspect your drone and who say drone is in the right state. Oh yeah, within some days na drone change color. And it's an indication said there's a degradation going on. A drone I am bubu. It's an indication say something form of deterioration and that's a degradation of the product is going on. Ebia, a drone change color. Color indication a very important point. Say drone change color. That means something is wrong. Intino benuma drone inspect your drone say nana etiana. Answer one because so far as I didn't go through that degradation, you may not know toxic complexes are for me were drone which you are not supposed to take into your system. Until making sure say you are checking all those things. Never to him say a drobia is a chemical. It leaves a trace. Until if you don't go through it and I say one nom no kwanya paswa. Na say so boni bi ba ebeba one kasa also. Until making sure say a drona wo no mono. Wo nom no e kwampaso. Na bibia ededa na kwam. One thing na esesa wo store enti no say dem di kan na edro bia won storage condition obu ho a wo say fashe cool temperature bi wa fashe fridge fashe making sure say you are going according to the labeled storage na ewo edro no ho ba bia ni kwansa wo store wunro storing wadro ewo kaa mu wo de to kaa mu a kaa ni hitimi hiti o store heater ni si so na say heatia and so betimi affect the temperature changes can affect or drag and it will cause degradation and a bi ho a you said the kan no bathrooms ni ade obi ho nso a osan portion na duro ni gu ade nketenkete mu Monday menum we Tuesday menum we there be keep the drag in the original container and don't mix drugs and I say enro there's no way you have to mix them because obia or different reactions go through. And under no circumstance should you miss any form of drugs. Now the amen be a kofra biku yenye sa obia enya onu ankasa ne containment owum.
It will be to shape paper.
Yes. Yeah, quite adwuma nyina yetimi yi ade no bi eduro no bi na de ahye yebotom. No, those things ni nyina emoa eduro no. Enti no, ebi wo ha no yi egu pepa mu no de ahye ne bag mi ni nyina no. Any whole container no in the primary container no mum ekọ than say obeyi biegu because ni nyina go through degradation. E no na ye no no nti na ye ho ntoye no because a lot of degradation it take place crans and ya no maduro no. Nti no bu ha wo no ma unya nsunsanso a ope ewo eduro no. Nti signs of degradation and that's a signs of instability issues. Say them kind color change. Who say draw the color change here from the original one now who ye na it's a sign of degradation. Who odor and a smell be a different from the original now na is also an indication of degradation. And a texture change to sell a tablet near the adeno. When say a crumbly a bubu. Unse na eno so na go through some form of degradation. And na yenro ne suspensions na say syrups no unse aye too cloudy. And I say as an color na ebisi basa bisa na ni kwa eni nyina is signs of degradation. Na unse container na ewo mu no so aye compromised in a way ebia especially for the injections ebia ubie ya na as a container ne tina bie all of it as a bie easily bisa no esa now say there's a sign say the container is being tampered with. Into a drone integrated no it's not good. In Nikwa say oh yeah. And exposure to extreme temperatures, either too cold or too hot. Into no hesa will share the labeled temperature conditions na o ewono. And no ni bi why you child resistant containers omudi egum sebe ya akura bi nkoye dey enko faduro no nkonom ti na de egu sa yellow and white eyinum a ubia emienu na afi so they want to keep oxygen out of it. Until all these things na yes you take it into consideration. Baby obesto wonro a locked cabinet, a cool warm sebi e ka say a cool room temperature. Cool room temperature. But for dark areas, most of the products now are photosensitive. No, you the good amber glass bottles, and I say amber jar. Any amber jar, it doesn't go through photolysis. But still, when you expose it so much to light, it can go through some form of photolysis. A bit me cause degradation. And you know, the American say share storage temperature, and I said storage conditions are. Edrono ede ama wono ne follow the labeled instructions no correctly sebe ya obenya edrono emudia wo hwehwe no medam wase.